Have you ever been recruited as a last-minute bridesmaid at a wedding at a public park? I was jogging through Riverside Park on Saturday morning, completely zoned out listening to true crime podcasts, when a woman in a wedding dress literally stepped into my path. She was in full bridal makeup, holding her dress up with one hand, and looking absolutely desperate. "Please, I need your help," she said, grabbing my arm. "You're about my cousin Lisa's size, and she just bailed on me 20 minutes ago." Before I could process what was happening, she was pulling me toward a group of women in matching lavender dresses near the gazebo. "I don't even know you," I protested, but she wasn't listening. "I'm Sophia, you're Lisa now. The ceremony starts in 15 minutes, and I refuse to have uneven sides in my photos." The other bridesmaids surrounded me like a pit crew at a race. Someone shoved a lavender dress at me. Another started fixing my sweaty ponytail. A third was wiping my face with makeup wipes while explaining that Lisa had ditched because Sophia had dated her ex in college. "Just stand there and smile," one bridesmaid instructed while zipping me into the dress over my sports bra. "Hold the bouquet like this. Walk slowly. Don't look directly at Sophia's mom. She cries, and it's contagious." They stuffed my running shoes in a bush and forced me into heels I could barely walk in. My fitness tracker was shoved into the bouquet. My sweaty running clothes were hidden behind a tree. I tried to explain I had brunch plans, but Sophia started crying, and her mascara was not waterproof. "Please," she begged. "Lisa was supposed to walk with my brother Tommy, and now he'll have to walk alone, and everyone will ask where she is, and my perfect day will be ruined." How could I say no to that? Tommy turned out to be extremely attractive and equally confused about why his sister had recruited a random jogger. "So you're new Lisa?" he asked, offering his arm. "Apparently," I said. "I was just trying to get my steps in." He laughed. "Well, you're definitely getting steps now." The photographer positioned us for pre-ceremony photos. I had no idea how to pose for wedding pictures. Tommy kept whispering jokes to make me smile naturally. The other bridesmaids coached me through the bouquet holding technique. Someone's grandma asked how I knew Sophia, and I panicked and said college, which started a whole conversation about professors I'd never heard of. The ceremony itself was beautiful despite the chaos. I tried not to look like a sweaty imposter standing next to actual friends and family. When Sophia started crying during the vows, I cried too, partly from emotion and partly from the absurdity of my situation. The officiant mentioned the bonds of friendship, and I felt like a complete fraud. During the reception in the park pavilion, I ended up seated at the wedding party table pretending to know inside jokes and stories. Tommy kept covering for me when relatives asked specific questions about Lisa. We made up an elaborate backstory about how I studied abroad, which is why no one recognized me. The maid of honor speech mentioned each bridesmaid by name, and when she got to Lisa, she paused, clearly not knowing what to say about me. Tommy jumped up and said, "To Lisa, who showed up when it mattered most," and everyone clapped while having no idea what he meant. After the cake cutting, I tried to leave, but Sophia caught me. "Please stay for the bouquet toss," she pleaded. Lisa was supposed to catch it. I had it all planned, so I stood there with single women I'd never met, pretending to want to catch flowers that would allegedly predict my marriage to someone I'd hopefully actually know. I caught it because Sophia threw it directly at my face. Tommy caught the garter, which led to an awkward dance where everyone took photos of us while shouting suggestions about our chemistry. The DJ dedicated a song to all the friends who go way back, and I had to slow dance with a groomsman who kept asking about memories I didn't have. 3 hours into this bizarre experience, the photographer wanted one more group shot. Sophia hugged me and whispered, "You saved my wedding." Real Lisa could never. She Venmo'd me $300 before I could protest and added me to the bridesmaid group chat. Tommy offered to walk me back to my hidden running clothes. We exchanged numbers because after pretending to be wedding party members together, we'd somehow become actual friends. His family thought I was delightful. His grandma invited me to Thanksgiving. The other bridesmaids admitted they liked me better than real Lisa. 1 month later, Sophia tagged me in all the wedding photos on Instagram. My coworkers were very confused about when I'd become part of a wedding party. My mom saw them and asked why I hadn't told her about my friend Sophia's wedding. I still get invited to bridesmaid brunches. Tommy and I actually started dating, which makes the story of how we met incredibly awkward to explain. We met at his sister's wedding where I was a bridesmaid. Sounds normal until you add, except I was just jogging by and got recruited an hour before. Real Lisa apparently saw the photos and had a meltdown. Sophia posted that she'd upgraded her bridesmaid selection. Last week, another bride at the same park saw me jogging and jokingly asked if I was available for emergency bridesmaid duty. I ran faster.